excuse just keeps on moving.
No, it's not great if you want representation.
Last week
there's
there was
750.
Wait, let me answer the question. We're happy that she got elected. She's filling her father's seat. That's fantastic. We have a long tradition here and a process of how we administer the oath to a member. You know, he served here for a while. We're going to do that as soon as we get back to work, but we need the lights turned back on, so we encourage both of you to go open the government
Do you think we
so
do
we can
that
get everybody
with
back to regular session.
Republican swore the person in
No,
under
the
the same circumstance?
the exception is there were 2 Floridians who were elected in a special election. This happened a couple months back. They were here on a day, they had their families here, they had a scheduled day for the oath of office, and the House was called out of session that day. They had all their family and friends here, so we went ahead and went through the process in a pro forma.
With all due
Let me
respect,
finish. Wait, let me answer the question if you're going to ask it. And so that was the exception we did because the family was here. Ms. Grijalva, Rep-elect Grijalva, has not yet had a scheduled date because she was elected after the House was out of session. So I am anxious to administer the oath to her as soon as you guys vote to open the government.
You don't want to be on the Epstein discharge. How much?
It's totally absurd. You guys are experts at red herrings and distraction. No, there's nothing to do with Epstein. The House Oversight Committee is working on the Epstein files right now, releasing 34,000 pages and more on the way.
You know, she's huge.
Let me finish. The House Oversight Committee.
Come up with excuses. This is an excuse where she doesn't sign on to that.
This is absurd.
This is the longest time the House.
Do you want me to
has been
answer the
out.
question? If you ask the
Because
question,
you're
let me
not
answer.
actually answering the question. This
Okay.
entirely has to do with the
Okay,
Epstein
you see, this is a publicity stunt. Let me tell you what's happening. The House Oversight Committee is working on release of the Epstein files. There are some of the biggest bulldogs in Congress in the Republican and Democrat side who are working on that aggressively. I met with the victims before they went out and did the press conference, and the House Oversight is doing its job. Did you know, you might not, because we haven't been in session, the House Oversight has its lawyers in New York City combing through the Epstein estate files. None of that had been anticipated by discharge petitions or anything else. They have subpoenas that are being supplied, they're being followed through on by the Department of Justice. We have more subpoenas that are outstanding for big name persons, Democrats and Republicans, and there are more documents coming through. They're doing the work, they're doing it methodically, they're doing it with subpoena power, and you don't need an act of Congress for that to happen because they're already on it.
So then
and I was in the room with all of
Why are you
them.
blocking her then?
I'm not blocking her, I just
This
told
is the
you.
longest time that House Oversight has been out of session. That's not in a regular August session. This is the longest time it's taken for someone to be sworn in, and it all happens to coincide with the fact that she's going to be the deciding vote on the discharge petition.
I know why you're upset.
Mike,
You
I
get a
gotta-
lot of heat because the government is closed down and you guys
we're
made
not.
the decision.
Actually, no.
You wait,
Mike,
you
I
made
got
it 5 times
Mike,
to
I
keep
got
the
a
government
request.
closed.
I got a request.
Yes.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you bring back?
Excuse just keeps on moving.
No,
It's not great if you want representation.
Last week
no,
there was
There's
750.
Wait, let me answer the question. We're happy that she got elected. She's filling her father's seat. That's fantastic.